Hi everyone, welcome back to Sun's Arts. If you're new, welcome to the family. On to DIY number 1. For this, I'm going to use one of this Dollar Tree Buffalo Plaid black and white Charger plate, and I'm going to paint a couple of coats of white chalk paint. My first coat is dried and I'm going with the second coat, and I'm going to let it dry, and it is dried now. Now I'm going to use this Holly Jolly tag sign from Dollar Tree. It is already pre-made and beautifully decorated with buffalo plaid ribbon. So I also have a jingle block which I painted off screen with the same white chalk paint, and I'm going to stick it in an angle so that my Jolly Holly sign shows up with a little bit of elevation. Doesn't this look pretty? I could stop at this point, but I wanted to add some more decoration to it, and I'm trimming a little bit of that ribbon because that letters are not showing up well. And also I'm taking some of this ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. Then I got some of the pigs that I wanted to arrange around the sign, and also I wanted to use this black and white buffalo plaid ribbon which I got from Dollar Tree again. This is such a beautiful ribbon. Now I'm taking the length that I want to show up, so I'm just taking about 2 to 3 inches of the ribbon, and I'm cutting like several pieces of them. I think I went with 5, and I'm just bringing it all together and just bending it in the center, and I'm going to tie it a knot with some of the cotton twine from Dollar Tree. Now my messy bow is already ready, so I'm going to attach it in between those two Christmas greenery, and I'm also attaching one of the small greenery on top of it, just like this, and this looks gorgeous. So what do you think? This video is in collaboration with Room by Room Decorations, which is the theme is Colors of Christmas, and this is hosted by Devin over Freckled Mom DIY and co-hosted by Wendy over White Sparrow Living. I will leave the links of their channel as well as the playlist of all the participants in my description box. On to DIY number 2, and this is one of the hanging that I got during fall season, and I never got a chance to use it during fall crafts, so I'm going to use this for Christmas. So I'm just just sanding it down, all the sparkly stuff, and I'm going to paint the center of the square with white chalk paint. I might need a couple of coats to just cover all the bright background. And this is how it looks after a couple of coats, and it is ready to be decorated. And I got this several of the wooden cutouts from Dollar Tree. I'm taking one of the snowflake, and I'm going to give 1 or 2 coats of white chalk paint on top of it. My snowflake is all dried, and I'm taking the dotting tool and some of the black chalk paint, and I'm just giving dots all around the snowflake, just like so. And I'm done dotting all over the snowflake, and this is how it looks after it is done. I'm just loving this. And the next wooden cutout is this wooden truck, and I'm going to paint the truck red and the wheels to be black and the Christmas tree that it is carrying to be green. While my red truck paint gets dried, I'm going to take one of this wooden Christmas cutout and start painting on that. And I'm taking the green paint and I'm going to paint all over the Christmas tree. And the tree from the red truck as well. This is how my painted red truck looks. And the green paint is done, so I'm taking the same white chalk paint and I'm painting the star as white and also the stem of the Christmas tree black. And using the same dotting tool, and I'm going to put dots all around the Christmas tree just to like a garland effect to it. And this is how my garlanded Christmas tree looks. Now all the wall hanging pieces are dried, so I'm going to reverse it. And I wanted to give a gap of like a half to 3/4 inch between each piece, and I'm also planning to stick it all together with this black and white ribbon. So a couple of choices that I have, I went with the gingham ribbon, and I'm going to attach the ribbon with a dab of a hot glue, just like so. Now all these pieces are stuck together, so I'm going to attach my painted wooden cutouts. I'm planning to put truck in the last and Christmas tree on the top and snowflake in the center, and I have this water bottle cap that I'm going to use to just give like a little elevation to it. And I usually store my water bottle caps and do some project out of this, so this came handy. So I'm taking a little bit of a hot glue and I attached one side of the cap facing down, and the top of the cap I took another dab of a hot glue and attached my the snowflake on top of it, and I'm going to repeat the same process for all three of the wooden cutouts, just like so. And this is how it looks as of now, but I also wanted to give a little bit of a decor on top of the hanging part. I'm taking a little bit of hot glue just to give security to the hanging part of the sign, and I'm taking one of the Christmas pick and I'm attaching on top of it. And this is how it looks. So what do you think? On to DIY number 3. For this, I'm going to use one of this Buffalo Plaid black and white sign. And And I'm going to remove this top white portion of the shadow box, and I'm going to paint this, and I'm going to use this for the same project. Using the same white chalk paint, I'm going to paint all over those letters, and I might have to give a couple of coats to just cover all those letters well. And this is how it looks after it is dried. So I'm also going to take this galvanized metallic Christmas phrases. So I picked Joy. So I took same black chalk paint, and I'm going to paint all over. This is how it looks after the white chalk paint went on top of it, and it is dried and ready to be decorated. So I'm attaching the same piece of cardboard on top of shadow box with a dab of a hot glue on 4 corners, just like so. Now I'm going to take the joy sign, and using dab of a hot glue again, I'm going to stick the joy on top of this white painted surface. It looks so gorgeous already, and I need to decorate it with some bow. So I'm just taking some of this white ribbon that I have in my stash, and some gingham black and white ribbon, and some lace ribbon, and also some sheer ribbon. I'm just cutting everything in several pieces, and I'm planning to do like a messy bow. So I'm going to arrange all of the pieces in like a cross shape, and also I'm going to tie all them together with some cotton twine. My messy bow is ready. I'm going to stick it in the center of the shadow box, just like so. And I want to decorate some more. I have this small tiny Christmas pick in my stash, so I'm going to attach that on top of. This is how it looks. So what do you think? On to DIY number 4. For this DIY, one of this Dollar Tree item, and I already used this for another project. I already have red and black buffalo plaid ribbon on top of it, so this is going along with the theme, so I included him in this project. All I'm doing is taking some of those red berries and sticking it in the hole, and also I'm taking some of this shiny silver color Christmas trees, and I'm taking 3 of those trees and trying to arrange it inside, and I'm planning to put some fall snow also. I have this fall snow from last year, and I'm taking a little bit of that and just arranging it. placed 3 of those shiny silver trees, and this is done. So what do you think? On to DIY number 5, and this is very simple DIY, I would say, like rather a hack. And I have this metallic silver colored star from my patriotic decor. So I'm going to roughly do the dry brush of a white paint so the shiny star doesn't look so bright and shiny. And I have this a black and white Christmas tree from Dollar Tree, which is going along with the theme again. And I'm going to attach this painted star on top of the tree, just like so. And this is how it looks after it is done. So what do you think? This is the wooden garland that I made in my previous project. So I'm going to decorate this with some of this wall Christmas decorative pieces. And I took 2 of them. One says Be Merry and the other one says Happy Holidays. And I'm just tying those around the end of the garland near the tassel, like a tassel decor. I'm basically circulating it around the garland and taking a dab of a hot glue and attaching the tag just like so. And this is what I'm going to do for the other end as well. And this is done. So what do you think about this? You all might have seen this beautiful jar with already black and white gingham ribbon with antique finished metallic lock on it. And I'm going to decorate this with a couple of the Christmas pigs and create like one of the Christmas vase. Pretty, isn't it? And the final reveal. This is the final look of my black and white Christmas decor. And this is one corner of my home I just decorated with all black and white decor. I just love that combination. And I got this beautiful tray from Dollar Tree. It's already pre-made. I don't have to do much. All I did was I just stuck one of the silver star when I got during the Independence Day decor, the patriotic decor, and I just brushed some white paint on top of it to just not look too shiny, and I just stuck it on top of it, and this calls it done. And the next one is this beautiful joy sign on buffalo plaid background, and I painted white, and also I stuck one of this galvanized metallic sign joy into black. And I have this beautiful bow, and I just created like a rough bow, and I just cut some of the gingham black and white ribbon and some sheer ribbon and some white and some lace, and stuck with one of the wooden bead which was painted white, and some Christmas greenery on top. And this calls this done, and I'm just loving this, so let me know your thoughts on this. And the next one is this beautiful garland I prepared for another project. All I did was just stuck 2 of the signs which already have this beautiful bow, gingham bow on top of it, Happy Holidays and Be Merry, and I just tied it on either side of the tassel, and it looks gorgeous along with this joy sign. I'm just loving it. And this one is the buffalo plaid charger from Dollar Tree. In the center of the charger I painted white chalk paint, and this holly jolly sign is from Dollar Tree again. It's already pre-made sign, I don't have to do much. I used one of the jingle block in the back, I painted white also, and I just gave like a little bit of elevation to it, so it looks nice. And I had some of this ribbon which had like black and white on it, and I cut into 5 pieces, and I made a bow out of it with some greenery, and this calls it done. And I'm loving this one too. Let me know your thoughts on this as well. And the next one is this already pre-made candle from Dollar Tree. Since the theme is like black and white for me, so I just got this candle and I just stuck one of the candle inside. And this is how I'm going to hang this project. Like you saw the process, I painted the inner square in white chalk paint, and I got this wooden cutouts, the truck which is carrying the Christmas tree, and the snowflake and one of the Christmas tree. I painted and decorated with some dots with a dotting tool, and I attached with one of the gingham ribbon and some Christmas greenery on top, and I'm just going to hang on the door just like so. So let me know your thoughts on this as well. And I wanted to decor some snow inside this globe and some shiny fresh trees. I just stuck it along with some fall snow inside it with some bow in the top and some berries, red berries on top. And this is another project I wanted to include. And the next one is this beautiful glass jar. It's milky white and it had a bow already in there with some lock and key sign, and all I have to do is just fill some Christmas greenery on top of it, some pine cones, some greenery, some berries, and that's it. So this goes done. So this is all one section that I wanted to share with you all. I always wanted to do black and white buffalo plaid Christmas decor, and I grabbed this as an opportunity. So these are the few simple and easy buffalo plaid black and white Christmas decor, and I love each and every one of them. So let me know your thoughts, which one is your favorite, and you want to give any suggestions towards my channel, I would appreciate that. And like I always say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you would consider subscribing, liking and sharing. And thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again.